What should life with robots be like? We have collected for you the most useful robots for a happy and carefree life, from the most simple and accessible to the incredibly smart and advanced. So, let's get started. As of today, a whole family of robots has already been developed that can take on the most unpleasant things of all: cleaning the house. So far, the available robots are quite simple, like the ROCKUBOT robot, which can sterilize surfaces from a pillow or mattress to household electronics. The manufacturer assures that the robot can destroy 99.9% of all bacteria, germs, and mites with ultraviolet light and ultrasonic waves, and can stream your favorite music through its Bluetooth speaker while it's cleaning. A robot vacuum cleaner is also an obvious example, although good ones like the iRobot BravaJet M6 are still rare. The robot's designed for primarily wet cleaning, knowing how to independently determine the type of surface and selecting the settings for it. He is good with an excellent navigation system and the fact that it can not only wet its own cloth, but sprinkles it in the course of its movement. Also, one of the coolest features, it's square in shape, giving it the ability to wipe the floor along the walls and in those hard-to-reach corners. A robot can clean the windows of the house too. For example, the Gladwell Gecko robot will identify the edges of the window itself and make sure that the entire surface is thoroughly washed. You just need to put the device on glass in any place, it's firmly attached, and it starts to work. The robot can also be used for shower stalls, which is very useful. Even the grill gates can be cleaned by the robot. True, the Grillbot is a very simple machine that will run away from you at the first opportunity, but if you have a grill with a lid, it will clean it while you're sitting and relaxing. And of course, the toilet. Who likes to clean that anyway? The fun, but not so advanced, Giddel toilet cleaning robot can actually help with your toilet. It's waterproof, resistant to chemicals for cleaning, and the autonomous robot with a telescopic arm is designed to clean any toilet completely, at least according to its own algorithm of work. The robot is easy to buy, but still looks a little lame. For carefree recreation at the cottage, they have their own robots as well. For example, the Franklin Robotics team promotes its solar-powered Tertill garden weeding robot. It travels by itself through beds of flowers and vegetables, identifying the weeds individually and plucking them without the use of dangerous chemicals. After weeding, the bot from Droplet Robotics will water what's left in the garden bed. You have to enter the type and location of the plants manually, but after that, the robot will find the right amount of water for each one. Droplet also uses data from more than 10,000 weather stations to prevent watering before or during a rainstorm. There is also practical robots, and they make a difference. But where are the high-tech, smart, autonomous robotic maids, robotic butlers, and other robotic assistants? Well, they already exist, but most of them are still in development. For example, the TIAGo toilet and bathroom robot from German company PRO Robotics. The robot cleans the toilet seat with a sponge, picks up bits of debris, and then cleans the floor around it. TIAGo isn't fast, but it doesn't need to be if it cleans when you're not home. Japan as well is creating robotic servants. For example, the TIAGo robot from PRO Robotics, armed with 2 different toilet brushes and a disinfectant sprayer. The TIAGo is a remote-controlled cleaning robot with 2 adjustable arms that can move up and down in height, among other things. The robot is unique because it has a learning avatar. Basically, this means the first operator shows the robot how to clean this particular bathroom, and then the robot analyzes the task and they can do it without any future help. TIAGo is also ready to wash and fold your clothes, but here you can't do it without an actual person. Each arm of the robot can hold up to 1.5 kilograms. It has 3 cameras, a microphone, and a speaker, as well as the ability to connect to Wi-Fi and LTE. The company, which offers the robot for rent to anyone, believes that it is better that the operator connects to the robot for a few hours and does some of the tedious housework than the user invites a stranger into his house. Unlike previous models, the PR2 robot has been trying for years to become a real, full-fledged butler, capable of both cleaning and making you breakfast. For example, in an experiment for ICRA 2021, which we covered in the issue in the hint here, researchers at the University of Bremen tasked the robot to first set the table for a simple breakfast, and then clean it up by placing what it washes into the dishwasher, an empty box in the trash, and a box of cereal in its place in the cabinet. The objects vary in shape and appearance, and the robot is given only symbolic descriptions of the object's locations, such as the refrigerator or on the table. It's very realistic, yet a very complex scenario for a robot, which probably explains why it takes the PR2 90 minutes to complete this task. But even if the PR2 can do it faster, few people can afford a $400,000 robot. And for that price, we'll clean up our own breakfast. A modern, advanced, and intelligent cleaning robot is being designed by Toyota. Right now, the robot, which has two modifications, a standard floor model and a model hanging from the ceiling, is learning more and more new skills every day. And just the other day, Toyota Research Institute presented a new achievement of this bot, which it's trained to work properly with transparent objects and reflective surfaces. The robots are able to understand the context of many situations and generalize the experience for other similar and future situations. Robots are fully autonomous, they are not controlled by an operator, and they gain their experience from learning from synthetic data. To work independently in any new owner's house, the robot still has a lot to learn, but Toyota is not planning on stopping. The only question is, how affordable would this robot be? The developers expect the Hello Robot Stretch RE1 robot, RE1 robot arm will eventually be affordable, if not to everyone, then to many people. The 23-kilogram robot can fit into the backseat of a car. The simple design is offset by its mobility. The wheeled platform helps the robot arm to position itself horizontally, and the tripod and telescopic arm with 5 segments are also available. Stretch has only one Intel RealSense D435i sensor, located on a tilt swivel base. RealSense is used for navigation, manipulation, 3D mapping, and more. The robot's skeleton is made of special carbon fiber, and its parts are driven by a single motor. Thanks to its rugged and lightweight design, the arm can grow more than half a meter and hold up to 1.5 kilograms. And the most interesting thing so far is that the robot is partially autonomous and can perform a number of tasks independently. And while Stretch may be cleaning, the Coffee Master robot will make you a fragrant drink no worse than a professional barista. The robot, which took 3,000 hours of neural network training, acts deftly and absolutely precisely, literally to 0.1 millimeter. A depth camera monitors the robotic arm movements in real time. 2 6-axis arms and self-adjusting clamps deftly manipulate objects. And the modular design allows you to personalize the robot and quickly set it up for new customers. Are you planning a getaway in your future? Well, you may think about a robot suitcase. For example, Gita from Piaggio Fast Forward, programmed to follow its owner in any foot traffic, avoid obstacles, and carry up to 18 kilograms of cargo. The robot doesn't rely on any wearable signaling devices, but instead uses stereo vision to keep from losing you. Best of all, Gita's algorithms help the robot not just follow the human, but understand and even predict the movement of both its master and random passerbys around him. The company is already offering its robot suitcase to consumers, airports, and other companies. And as for pet robots that can keep you company, earlier robotic startups offered mostly cute but almost useless pet robots. For example, Jibo, which can respond to your voice, remember people, follow you, take your pictures, and report the weather. Or BUDDY, the robot from Blue Frog Robotics. It does have an advantage, and that it's open source, which means each robot's owner can customize it to his or her liking by teaching it new skills. BUDDY can also detect elderly falls and report them to relatives or emergency personnel. But lately, most startups have switched to more mobile robots, namely robot dogs. Sony once already achieved the incredibly popular of its AIBO robot pets. The small, intelligent robots mimicked the behavior of real ones, recognized their owners, and tried to make them happy. But today, companies like Unitree Robotics and Deep Robotics are focused on creating more mobile and agile robots. They accompany you on jogs, follow you down the street, do tricks, and carry small loads. They are primarily companion robots, but like Boston Dynamics Spot robots or Animal from Animbotics, they can also be used for research purposes. What kind of companion robots would you like to see? Let us know down in the comments. Subscribe to the PRO Robots channel and don't miss any new episodes from the world of high tech.